Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got an old favorite, Coffee of the Month Club, Black Rifle Coffee Company. Thanks to Jason, Allison, and the boys. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. It arrived about a week or so ago. Black Rifle Coffee Company, Coffee of the Month, and I have Just Black right there, Just Black. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I'll show you one of the Keurig cups right here. JB, Just Black. Boy, this is a nice, bold, flavorful cup of coffee. Like this one a lot, and I made it a little extra strong in the Keurig machine this morning because I got that strong button on there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And check out this morning's coffee mug, courtesy of Peter Wolf of Wolf Whiskers. He handed this to me during the Maggard meetup. How about that? A beautiful, beautiful stoneware mug. And this is crafted by the folks at Deneen Pottery. I'll let you get a screenshot of that right there. Boy, this is an absolutely beautiful stoneware coffee mug. My thanks to Peter Wolf for sending this one along to the channel. Thank you very, very much, Peter. And of course, Peter, I know, is the penultimate artisan shave brush maker out there. If you have a Wolf Whiskers shaving brush, you have got the pinnacle of shaving brushes. Absolutely. We had a chance to talk to Peter at the Maggard meetup, and his shaving brushes are just gorgeous. And we also had an attendee we had on camera who purchased one of those brushes, and he was really excited about it too. So yeah, Wolf Whiskers, absolutely the premier shaving brush out there. If you want a fantastic shaving brush, one of the best, handmade by a true artisan, check out Wolf Whiskers shaving brushes. They are absolutely gorgeous. And check out once more that beautiful, beautiful stoneware coffee mug. Thank you again to Peter Wolf. Boy, this is wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. So we like that a lot. And again, once more, Deneen Pottery, we'll let you get a screenshot of it right there. And also on the back, you can get all their social media links, that sort of thing. 45 years of happy customers, handmade in the USA. Yeah, really, really terrific, terrific coffee mug. So again, a big, big thank you to Peter Wolf. It was great seeing him at the Maggard meetup. Really enjoyed talking to him and just looking at all those great shaving brushes. Really, really terrific. We also heard from Abene Saman, speaking of coffee, who wrote, "Hi, Mark. In all the excitement yesterday, I completely forgot to mention you inspired me to buy a coffee percolator, which we love. Here's a link to the coffee percolator that is very similar to mine. I actually think this one has a better handle." We'll link to this coffee percolator that you can get on Amazon. It looks absolutely fantastic. I believe it's a stovetop coffee percolator. And the reason why we talk about coffee percolators is because Rodney Ripplinger introduced us all to this resurgence of coffee percolators that's going on right now. A lot of people swear by coffee percolators, saying that they make the best cup of coffee. And of course, I have my parents' old electric coffee percolator that still works and makes a great cup of coffee. But this is one that I might look into getting for the stovetop. Looks absolutely fantastic. He also continues here. The one I actually purchased comes from a store called Canadian Tire, and it might be quite difficult to get shipped to the States. Here's a link just for fun. Well, we'll provide that link below so you can check that one out. So Abene, thanks very much. It was great seeing Abene. We had dinner at Culver's after the meetup with his friend Cress, and a great time catching up with Abene, who is just a really, really nice guy. He and Cress, just great guys, great wet shavers. We had a great time. We had a great conversation. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning, as we like to say. A good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. One more sip. Hang on. Oh, boy, that's really good. That is a Black Rifle Coffee Company, Just Black. A nice, bold, flavorful cup of coffee. And a little more extra kick when I hit that strong button there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And hey, if you're taking me along in your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. If you are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks for tuning us in. I really do appreciate that. We've got a great show for you this morning. My gosh, I was putting together show notes after doing all that editing for the last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. And as you know, the highlight reel ran like 32 minutes, something like that. Well, we have some more highlights for you in today's show. I don't think it's going to run that long, but we're going to be putting that together. As I'm telling you this right now, I just started putting together the second highlight reel, and I'm looking at what I have in video clips and photos and that sort of thing. And I'm trying to include things that I missed the first time around. So hopefully we'll get all the bases covered with the part 2 of the highlight reel. Absolutely fantastic time at the Maggard Meetup. Now we've got a shaving tip, really kind of a different shaving tip this morning. We also have a shaved end visit, a couple shaved end visits. One is international. How about that? Stay tuned for that. Again, we have the Maggard Meetup recap part 2. We got some great refill comments. We are packed with new wet shave gear this morning. I'm telling you, I was thinking, as I'm doing this, I don't want the show to run too long like it did last week. It's almost 2 hours. So I'm thinking, what can I kind of hold for the following week to talk about? Because we are just packed with new wet shave gear content. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So we'll try to get it all in, absolutely. But you know what? I'm doing it on the fly. And, as I'm talking to you right now, that I'm going to be editing everything together. And, well, you know what? If it runs an hour and a half, it runs an hour and a half. So be it. We're going to have a packed new wet shave gear segment this week. We've just got some great stuff. All right. Editorial decision, I just decided. We also have some great questions and comments for you. And all in all, a really great show. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And let's kick things off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Okay, this morning's shaving tip is one that I came across on social media. Now, the actor Andy Garcia was being interviewed on a program called the Pete and Sebastian Show. I believe it's on YouTube, and I saw a clip of this particular shaving tip on TikTok. It came up because I guess my algorithm, I'm looking at all things traditional wet shave, so it's going to feed me that content. Anyhow, I will link to both of those sources. I'll link to the TikTok video, and I'll also link to the YouTube video at that specific point where this shaving tip, this subject, is being discussed. Andy Garcia's family they're perfumers. They have a perfume company. They still have it. And they asked him what kind of cologne he uses. And he said that he uses Guerlain Imperial Extra Dry. And they asked him, why do you use that particular cologne? And he said it's because it's what his grandfather used. Now, here's the shaving tip. He said that his grandfather, getting ready in the morning, would take that cologne and he would apply it to a handkerchief. And then he would take that handkerchief and rub it around his face and then fold it up and put it into a pocket, wherever, his breast pocket or a shirt pocket or wherever. And then he would go about his day. And then when he needed to be refreshed, he would pull out that handkerchief that still had that cologne in there. And then, again, reapply it to his face. And they were just amazed. The two hosts were just amazed by this, as was I. That's an absolutely fantastic shaving tip. Now, I had been talking to Mark Bagwell, and he was telling me that there are those out there in the wet shaving world who will apply cologne to their clothing because it'll last longer on fabric versus skin. And the only problem with that is that sometimes the cologne may stain the clothing. This way, using a handkerchief, you don't have to worry about it staining your clothing, and you can apply it however often you want to, and it remains on that handkerchief. And if it stains the handkerchief, who cares? You get another handkerchief. It's absolutely fantastic post-shave shaving tip. And I wanted to pass that along to you. Again, we'll link it below, both the full-length YouTube video and also the TikTok clip where the meat of the shaving tip is located. But also, let me just forewarn you, I looked at some other parts of the YouTube video. There is some strong language there, so if you have little ears in the room, just be aware that there is some stronger language, some more colorful language being tossed around from what I could see briefly. But my main concern was finding that particular shaving tip and Andy Garcia talking about his grandfather in Cologne. So I have that link specifically at that point in the YouTube video portion. And I also have the TikTok version linked as well. We'll link both of those below. So I thought that was a really neat shaving tip. So there you go. Something from actor Andy Garcia regarding using a cologne and a handkerchief, something that he learned from his grandfather, and he wears Guerlain Imperial Extra Dry because that's what his grandfather wore. And again, another great connection to family members through the traditional wet shave. I thought that just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you this morning. And remember, if you have a shaving tip that you'd like to share with the viewers out there, just send it to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you will receive an original signed George sketch just like this. So again, just send me a shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed sketch. So that wraps it up for this morning's morning shaving tip from actor Andy Garcia. Well, we have a couple of Shave Den visits this morning. Up first is a video tour of Christian Ortlep's Shave Den all the way from Germany. Take it away, Christian.
Hi everyone, this is Christian from Germany and this is my Shave Den. Over here I have several different blades and here are my brushes. In the middle I have at the moment 2 new travel safety razors, and over here is my little hamster called Tabby. He's my Instagram model. In the top I have my aftershave and splashes and some of my shaving creams. Over here I have more splashes and a few more soaps. Here is my razor collection, starting with some Gillette. On the top is a contact tag, and here's an old type from 1918 made for the US military. And some adjustable and so on. This is my with the date code of my birth year and date. It's Y4 for December or 4th quarter in 1978. And this is my beauty. This is my aristocrat, my slim adjustable. Over here I have more razors with my 6S. Here's a Merkur 500C Progress, some single edge razors, and to the next drawer. Down here we have some more vintage razors. Here is also my Mokuto in this one I told Mark about. Here are my Mully razor and my R41 head. Here are some different and some cheap stuff. And down is the rest. Here are my soaps. And here I have a lot of soap samples. Give me a second. A soap samples and all the samples, 3 layers for testing and have different tastes. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Christian, thanks very much for the tour of your shave den. Really do appreciate it. I love the fact that everything is organized in drawers. And he told me that his girlfriend Anja was the one who came up with that idea. Absolutely brilliant. I believe I pronounced her name correctly. Anja, A-N-J-A. He even sent me a voice message on the correct pronunciation of her name. I hope I got it right. Anja. So thank you again, Christian, and hello to Anja. And it's a really, really great tour. So thanks again, Christian. Really, really do appreciate it. All the way from Germany. Thank you so very, very much. Our next Shave Den visit comes from viewer Dan Blacksher. We sent him a George sketch for a really neat shave tip that he sent along. And he writes, Mark, thanks so much for sending George to Brandon, Mississippi. You need a map with push pins for everywhere George has moved to. As you can see, I have George prominently displayed in my shave corner. I am not allowed a whole den, laugh out loud. Mark, this has truly taken my wife's belief that I need to be committed to the next level. I can't thank you enough. When she asked me what I thought I was doing putting George up in my shave corner, I just looked at her and yelled, boom, lather. She rolled her eyes and walked out. Every time she starts to get on me, I yell, boom, lather, and it has worked every time. Who would have known that boom lather is not just for shaving anymore? In all seriousness, I really appreciate the picture, and wet shaving has been really an enjoyable rabbit hole to fall into. Looks like you had a great trip to the meetup. As always, a huge thank you for your videos. Just love how passionate and positive your shave videos are. Blessings from Mississippi. And George says hello, Dan Blacksher. Dan, thank you so very, very much for framing George up and displaying him in your shave den, your shave corner, your shave den. That's very, very flattering. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for sending along the picture and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at shave dens. My thanks to Dan and Christian for sending along pictures and video. Really do appreciate it. And hey, if you would like to showcase your shave den, just send me some pictures, send me some video, and we'll share it with all the viewers out there. So thanks again, Dan and Christian. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more. And the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, as promised, we have some more highlights of the Maggard Meetup from April 20th, 2024. Check it out. Here we are. We're talking to fellow Clevelanders, Frank and Ray Rodriguez.
Yep, Frank and Ray.
Yeah, from the greater Cleveland area. As I recall, you guys are... wait a minute, Seven Hills.
Seven Hills, yeah.
Seven Hills,
yeah,
that's
I'm
right.
surprised you remember that.
We met last year.
Yeah.
Well, fellow Clevelanders. Come on, yeah. Yeah, we met last year here at the Maggard Meetup. You're here again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Ray with his father, Frank. And what did you think about the meetup this year?
We actually just got here. We're a little bit late, but
Really?
yeah, so we're,
Oh, my God.
we're ready to tear it up.
Yeah, well, you know what? Get upstairs. I won't hold you up. It's been a fantastic meetup so far. Get upstairs because there are a lot of great vendors out there.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Check them out. Check out Ariana and Evans. They have a great table
Yeah,
there.
I'm looking forward to that.
Steven's got a great table. Carve is there. Timeless Razor from
Yeah,
North
from North Royalton. I remember
Check
them.
them out.
I remember
and,
them.
my gosh, so many. Rex Supply.
Is Shannon here too? From
Shannon Soaps is
North
here.
Olmsted? Yeah. I
But
remember.
Rex Supply is here. Talk to Matt Pisarsik. He is here. He's giving away free T-shirts.
Okay.
Make sure you get a free T-shirt.
Awesome.
Great to see Frank and Ray here at the Maggard Meetup.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, we're talking with Brian here at the Maggard Meetup. You just purchased a Wolf Whiskers shaving brush.
That's
This
right.
is your first one?
Yes, my
That's
first from Wolf. That's right.
Absolutely fantastic. And you're getting, what knot are you getting in there?
A mother load synthetic knot.
Mother load synthetic knot. What size is that going to be?
26.
26 mil. Absolutely fantastic.
Paying attention to the details.
Fantastic.
As recommended by Peter.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He makes a fantastic shaving brush. Enjoy it.
I
Congratulations.
sure will. I sure
And
will.
if you want a wolf whisker shaving brush, just like
Brian.
Brian, purchased today, get to the Maggard Meetup. It's
Yes, do
absolutely
that. Do that.
Absolutely. Brian,
It's
thank
heaven
you so
here.
much.
It's heaven.
Absolutely.
Take
Thanks
care.
again. All right, so Brian won this as a door prize here at the Maggard Meetup. It's a safety razor, and he does not know the brand. Folks at Maggard didn't know the brand either. If anybody knows what brand razor this is, let us know. We see the comb on the razor head. Rather unique comb on that razor head. I've not seen anything like that before. Just turn it up just a little bit. This way. This way. Like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just want to see it like that. A rather
Good mark
unique,
there.
rather unique comb on. I've not seen a comb like that on a safety razor before. Our guess is that it's an aluminum razor head and a zinc alloy chrome plated razor handle. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. If you know what brand razor this is, please comment below and let us know. Brian won it here at the Maggard Meetup. Thanks again, Brian. We probably got better audio because we're in the store, the lower floor, lower level of the Maggard Meetup, and I'm here with Chris and
Christian.
Christian. And how was the Maggard Meetup for you guys?
It was a first one, and it was awesome.
yeah,
was impressive.
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that too.
We're gonna wait a minute. We just had here it is right here, iced coffee from Sterling. Thank you very much. He got the aftershave. You have the iced coffee, shave soap and aftershave. But where are you guys from now?
Indiana.
Indiana. So a bit of a drive for you, or
A few hours. 3.5, 4 hours.
yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic event, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely great. Well,
Not
great.
going to be the last one.
Yeah. What was a standout for you today at the Maggard Meetup?
Well, first of all, getting to meet people that we see on YouTube and follow, or we're getting to see the artists,
The shave meeting in person was impressive.
yeah, getting to meet Matt Sarsik.
Matt Sarsik was great.
Yeah.
It was great to see Matt.
Yep.
Matt was great, and he was giving away free T-shirts.
Yeah. And Chris from Perl, I just
Yes.
a few days ago got my copper Overlander.
Oh, that's a fantastic. Good for you.
Yep.
That's great. I had that in brass.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic, razor. Good for you. That's great. Well, I'm so glad you guys were able to attend. I had a great time here, so great to see you both here at the Maggard Meetup, and a lot less noises here on the lower level.
Absolutely. We'll be back next year.
Okay, we are with
Ray Mooney.
Ray Mooney, also known as Avroom on Reddit, and he is one of the premier individuals in the wet shaving community on Reddit. So follow him on Reddit because he has the inside scoop on everything that's going on in wet shaving.
Instagram too. It's Shave Ray Mooney.
Shave Ray Mooney.
That's it.
That's it. And he's also, here it is right here, Avroom Ray Mooney.
That's
So
me.
check them out on Reddit and also on Instagram. Great meeting you here at the Maggard Meetup.
Just showcase if anybody was interested. So
Well, I'm here at lower level of Maggard Meetup, and I'm talking to Peter, who is an artisan shave brush maker. We just showed you where you can find his shave brushes at auroragrooming.net. How do people go about getting one of your shaving brushes?
it's real simple. I've got a stock on my website, and you can choose between a 26 millimeter synthetic knot or a 25 millimeter Paragon bore to put into the handle when you order it. And if you want custom work, I accept custom work. I have a form on the website you can fill out, and I'll email you as soon as I can.
Great. So these are custom brushes.
Yes, sir.
They could be one of a kind if folks want them that way.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's absolutely great. Well, great to meet Peter here from Aurora Grooming, Peter Ogden, Ogdin, and his website again is auroragrooming.net. He makes custom shave brushes. Peter, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
With another Redditor, Matt, also known as Cozilla3. Is that it, Matt?
Yeah, Cozilla3.
The last name again?
Razak.
Razak, an Old Spice fan who likes everything Old Spice. What's your favorite Old Spice homage, right?
So, my favorite dupe out there, I've tried almost all of them at this point, is my favorite dupe is probably Soap Commander, but my favorite base dupe combo, probably Bear Stern Man.
Bear Stern,
Yeah,
man.
so
So they're
So they've got a nice homage to the
Yeah.
So what exactly is it called over there at Beresford, Maine?
It's Spice now. It's just Spice. It used to be
Spice.
reserved now.
It's called Spice.
Yeah, Spice. Yeah.
And it's probably available online as
Yeah,
well.
sure.
Okay, so if you're an Old Spice lover, check out Beresford Man Spice. Was it here, available here today?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, Beresford Man is always represented here at the Maggard Meetup, and it's great to meet Matt here at the Maggard Meetup, one of the great premier revelers who knows all things Old Spice. Great to meet you, Matt.
Nice to meet you.
We're here at the Maggard Meetup with Lindsay Brandon. We met last year.
Yes, it was
Yes.
a great time.
And that's when you just started your wet shaving journey, as I
Yes.
recall. Yeah, and how's it going so far?
Doing great because of your videos. They've been a big help,
Thank
and
you.
you've always been so very nice to me
Thank you. Thank
when
you.
I've had questions.
Well, thank you. Another great viewer for the channel, the Monday Morning Mailbag, sent along a lot of great information, but we're both enjoying the Maggard Meetup here today, and it's just been an absolutely outstanding event. What's the standout artisan or vendor that you visited today?
I love Sterling.
Sterling, yeah. Sterling, and we're right in front of their table here. We'll show you all of their great. There's Rod and Mandy right there, and they're selling a lot of their shave soaps. You can see people gathered around there. They're really, really doing a bang-up business here, selling their coffees, and they also have shave soap samples, which are absolutely awesome. So get to the Maggard Meetup
Great time.
next year, because it really is a great time. It's been a really, really enjoyable event. Great to see you, Lance.
Good seeing you, Mark. Thank you.
Okay, we're talking here to Eric from Bowling Green, Ohio.
Fantastic visit up here to Maggard.
Yeah, absolutely great. That's like a walk in the park for you as
Yeah,
far
it's
as
really
a commute.
close.
It's like,
Really
what,
close.
45 minutes, something like that?
You bet.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
close.
Versus the 3 hours that I'm doing, 3 hours one way.
Fun making the effort, though.
Yeah, it really is a fantastic. And you had a great time today?
This is a blast.
Yeah.
Don't miss this event.
Yeah. What stood out for you this year? Anything in particular?
Only call with the cover that they've got for their soap now that makes it into a travel case for your razor.
Neat.
That was so cool.
Neat.
Always love what Timeless is doing. Love their brush handle.
Yeah, that
The,
adjustable brush handle. Yeah,
The adjustable
yeah.
brush handle is fantastic. I love putting in new knots in that.
Yeah, me too.
But it's always fun. Will from Barrister Man was fun to talk to.
Right, yes,
And
yes.
love the folks from Sterling and just love the whole staff at Maggard Razors.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. If you haven't gotten to the, I'm saying this with everybody here today.
Right.
I'm putting this together for the Monday Morning Mailbag. You got to get to the Maggard Meetup. It's absolutely fantastic event. Yeah, a lot of fun. Eric, thank you
Or
very much.
if you can't make the meetup, the shop is amazing.
The shop, yes,
The shop's amazing.
Yeah, look for the hours.
Come to Adrian.
Yeah, come to Adrian, Michigan, and check
stuff.
out Maggard.
Good people.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Well, again, the Maggard Meetup was an absolutely wonderful event. It was great seeing everyone there, and Maggard Razors did a wonderful job in hosting this meetup. I'm looking forward to next year's event. If you've never been to the Maggard Meetup, absolutely make plans to attend. I hope to see you there next year. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. This is really terrific coffee. Hang on 1 minute. Wow, absolutely fantastic. And again, we're using this beautiful Wolf Whiskers coffee mug, courtesy of Peter Wolf from wolfwhiskers.com. We will link his website below where you can get all the information on how to get a custom artisan shaving brush from him. He does some absolutely beautiful, beautiful work. Again, I think that his shaving brushes, in the wet shaving community are regarded as the pinnacle of quality and craftsmanship. Really, really a work of art. His shaving brushes are absolutely beautiful. You have to see them in person. He was at the Maggard Meetup last year where I met him. I met him again this year. And if he attends next year, I'm sure he will, you got to get there to see Peter Wolf and all of his wonderful shaving brushes. You have to see these shaving brushes in person. They really, really are beautiful. So thanks again to Peter Wolf for this wonderful, wonderful coffee mug from Deneen Pottery, and check out that artwork there. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, a really, really wonderful coffee mug. So thanks again to Peter Wolf. Really, really do appreciate it. And again, we're using Black Rifle Coffee, just black this morning. Thanks to Allison, Jason, and the boys for a great, great Christmas gift that keeps giving every single month. It's absolutely fantastic. Hey, we got some great comments in refill this morning. Let's kick it off with something from Marco Batelli, all the way from Italy. Hi, Mark. It was a real pleasure to see that you talked about my little tip. But above all that, you showed to your thousands of supporters around the world my tiny corner dedicated to shaving. Well, it's absolutely my pleasure, Marco. Thank you very much for sending along the photos and the tip. Thanks for the video of that fantastic reunion and for saying hello to Rod and Mandy, the parents of my favorite shaving soaps. Well, that would be Sterling Soap Company. Absolutely. I think everyone in the wet shaving world knows Sterling Soap Company, a really, really fantastic artisan shave soap. He continues here. You made me smile when you talked about my third favorite soap, whose correct name is Saponificio Veracino Cubebe. United and not Cube B. But I understand that being an Italian term, it can lead to misinterpretations. Great, Mark. Thank you always for your precious work in disseminating the world of traditional shaving. Have a wonderful day. Greetings from Rome, Marco. Thank you very much, Marco. Again, all credit to the viewers out there. They're the ones who contribute some great information, tips, tricks, everything regarding wet shaving, the traditional wet shave. Without the viewers, we wouldn't have this show, we wouldn't have this channel. So all the credit goes to them. So I will pass along your compliments to all the viewers out there. And thanks very much for the nice comment and the nice words. Bill Murphy wrote, fantastic 3MB. Thanks for the picture and my reviews. It was a great pleasure to meet you at Maggard's. It was a great experience and lots of fun. So many products and only so much money to spend. I enjoyed talking to the vendors. Just wish we could have talked more. One note about Sterling iced coffee. Be aware there is a big menthol kick, almost too much for me. Looking forward to next week's 3MB with more of the meetup. Bill, I happen to get the iced coffee. And as you may have seen there in the highlight reel, someone found the aftershave for me. I was looking for the aftershave, and then I kind of abandoned that and starting to talk some of the attendees there, and then someone said, "Oh, I found it for you." So I was able to get both of these, and looking forward to reviewing this one. And the beautiful, beautiful coffee aroma, really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to the menthol kick, probably one that we might use for a cold water shave. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But thanks very much for the recommendation, Bill. Really do appreciate it. The Luxury Shaving Hobbyist wrote, thank you, Mark, for doing such a wonderful job with the Maggard Meetup highlights. I truly enjoyed watching it since I could not make it this year. Best regards, Glenn. Hey, Glenn, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And of course, we had part 2 highlights. And it was just a great, great time. And I ended up shooting more video and photos than I thought I did. So it was just great seeing everybody. And what a wonderful time. And I loved editing it and putting it all together. That's another really enjoyable part of the channel. The first part is doing the traditional wet shave and sharing the process and all these great products from all these great artisans out there with all the viewers. And then the other really fun part is editing it all together and piecing it all together. I really enjoy doing that. I just need more time. I always say to folks who are contacting me, if I get back to them late or something like that, I need an assistant. Sometimes things will fall through the cracks. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I should have written him back, and I didn't get to her, and I didn't get to him, and oh my God. So yeah. So thanks for everyone's patience out there. If I give you a late reply, that sort of thing. I'm just trying to play catch up sometimes in between work and editing and reviewing and that sort of thing. Peter Wolf of Wolf Whiskers left this comment. Great to see you again, Mark. Fun times at the meetup. Lots of energy and excitement, to be sure. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Peter. It was great talking to you. Thank you very, very much for the wonderful coffee mug again. Absolutely terrific. And again, you make an outstanding shaving brush. You need to see these shaving brushes in person. They are works of art. They are really, really beautiful, beautiful shaving brushes. And really, again, Maggard Meetup next year, make plans to be there. It really is a wonderful, wonderful meetup. It is so well organized. It is so well run. There are so many great vendors that attend, and it's great to see them all. And there's some really neat stuff out there being developed in the wet shaving world, and you'll see it at the Maggard Meetup. Holy Caw, as we mentioned last week, they had a really neat development with their shaving soap container. Check it out last week. That was really, really neat. Check out that highlight reel. That was a really neat development. So some really, really neat things at the Maggard Meetup. So Peter, it was great seeing you, and thanks so much for the kind words. Really do appreciate it. Beth Jones wrote, wow, awesome Monday morning mailbag, Mark. Thanks so much for including videos of your trip to the Maggard Meetup. Beth, absolutely my pleasure. It was great. It's a 3-hour drive up for me and a 3-hour drive back. And I do it all in one day because I want to get home and I want to edit all those highlights so that they're ready for the Monday morning mailbag. And it's a lot of fun. And you know what? As I mentioned on Second Cup, I was driving home and I had dinner with Abane and his friend Cress, and I left at about 6 o'clock. So I got home a little after 9. And as I was driving home, there are one of two exits I can take from the Ohio Turnpike, 80. There's an exit there where I get onto 90, which, you pay your toll, you get off the Turnpike and on the 90, and then you go from the west side of Cleveland to the east side of Cleveland. Or I can keep going and get a little farther south from Chardon and take that exit and then head north. Well, that's what I did. And I decided to just go a little further on the Turnpike and get that exit because it's more of a country road. I'm missing a lot, and I'll avoid a lot of city traffic and that sort of thing. So I was just thinking as I was coming to that toll booth to pay my toll, I was just thinking, wow, what a great trip. And my car ran so well. Oh, this is wonderful. I had new tires put on, right before the winter. And I thought, wow, this is great. Wow, this is great. And just as I'm thinking that, I'm paying my toll and I'm going to the 2-lane country road to finish my last leg of my trip. My check engine light comes on. And now I'm thinking, am I going to make it home? Oh my gosh. I made it home okay. And it was just a minor little flaw in the system. So we're not going to worry about it. It's fine. So nothing major, knock wood, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So thanks again for the nice comment, Beth. It reminded me to relate that story again. I saw the word trip, and that's what your trip, and that's what reminded me. I shared that in Second Cup, and thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder for me to mention it again here this morning on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Looks like this is from Scott Martin. Hey, Mark, it was so exciting to see some man on the street reporting from the Maggard Meetup. I was trying to hold back my envy as much as possible, but it was not easy. In Southern California, the now defunct Big Shave West meetups were like my Christmas morning. I look forward to them like a little kid. It's wonderful to see people around the country still enjoying wet shaving meetups. Maybe wet shaving fever will continue to spread across America, and someday Southern California will be blessed with one again. Now I'm going to go join that new forum. Cheers, Scott. Hey, that's great, Scott. That was the shaving forum is the Shaving Cadre, and I believe that was introduced to us by David Keiss. And we talked about that last week on the Monday Morning Mailbag. I joined, and looking forward to interacting with everyone up there. And I remember Big Shave West, and I was envious of you guys having that. And I hope they bring that back, because that would be a wonderful wet shaving meetup to travel to. Absolutely. I think Matt Pisarcik of Rex Emporium and Rex Supply, he puts on a great meetup. I think that is in February of every year. And you know what, we're going to have, I'm going to make sure to contact Matt so that we have information prior to that meetup starting, because I want to get more information out about that, because I've seen some highlights of that meetup and it looks absolutely wonderful as well. Wet shaving meetups around the country would be just great to see more of them. Absolutely. Donald Lyons, 7143 wrote, "Thanks for taking me to Maggard's. You saved me big time. Airfare, hotel, car, and untold expenses for more razors, soaps, brushes, etc. My wife and my banker thanks you as well. Laugh out loud. I switched from cartridge razors for a reason, but now I'm going broke." Yep, you and others are promoting this wet shaving gear, and it's like crack to an addict. Again, laugh out loud. Seriously, I'm loving all things wet shaving. Much appreciated. Well, Donald, my pleasure. I'm glad that putting together the highlights from the Maggard meetup were enjoyable, and it was a great time. So, yeah, again, if you can make it next year, absolutely put it on your calendar. It was a really great time. This comes from Angelo Amador, who also has a new YouTube channel called The Shave Arcade. And he writes, was a great time. Was good to see you again. I don't work for the razor company, laugh out loud. My wife, Crystal, does, laugh out loud. Was great to see all the artisans. Matt of Razor Emporium was the tallest I could see in the crowd. Everyone was so nice to see again. Already excited for next year. It was great seeing Matt Pisarcik. And really, he is such an encyclopedia of vintage Gillette razors and vintage wet shaving gear. If you need any information about a vintage Gillette razor, Matt is the guy. He has some great resources through his websites, Razor Emporium and Rex Supply. Absolutely fantastic. And in just talking to him and just mentioning some vintage razors, you know, he was able just to like this, boom, boom, boom. He was able to name the year and how long the production was for, and just all the little intricate details about a vintage Gillette razor. It was amazing. I really marvel at it. A really nice guy and very knowledgeable about all things vintage Gillette. Really a real delight to talk to. So my thanks to him. And Angelo, it was great seeing you. And I do see your wife online representing the Razor Company from time to time, and she does a great job at that as well. So get over to the Razor Company's Instagram page where you'll see Crystal talking about shaving gear and that sort of thing. So Angelo, great seeing you. Thank you again very much. This comes from Bart Buzz. I believe that's Bart Bartlett. I'm not sure. He writes, "Thanks for sharing your summary of the Maggard meetup. It was very well attended and looked to be enjoyed by all the attendees. Regarding pre-shaves, I've discovered that a cold water shave works better for me than any pre-shave oils or creams. Cold water causes facial hair to stiffen, which means the blade cuts more perpendicular to the skin and results in a closer shave. Hot water causes the softer whiskers to bend and results in a more longitudinal cut. So the shave is not as close, which requires more passes or pickups. At least that's my thinking. Also, cold water is more soothing to the skin. Contrary to what other shavers say, our skin pores are always open. They can only get clogged Alum, witch hazel, and skin moisturizers help soothe and refresh the skin. In my opinion, using cold water and having a good post-shave routine provides a much better overall result than any pre-shave routine. And that's from Bart. Hey, that is some great insight. And I know that there are viewers out there that would agree with you wholeheartedly, one being Jimmy V Photography. He loves doing cold water shaves. And I have done cold water shaves as well. And you're right, that whisker does stiffen up. And I get a snapping sensation when I'm shaving. And yeah, I get a nice smooth result too. But you know what? I love a hot towel and a nice warm shave. Okay. But I will start to do some cold water shaves now that, spring and summer are right upon us right now. So thanks very much for that comment and insight, Bart. Really do appreciate it. Neil from Oz wrote, Mark, I am jealous of the opportunity of the meetups that you have in the U.S. I have never heard of one in Australia, maybe because of the limited number of DE shavers here, but it would be great to see some of the sellers in Australia organize a similar meetup. Appreciated the film clips of the meetup and seeing some of the product available, at least on film, if not in actuality. For most U.S. products, are not available here, and postage price is mostly prohibitive, at least for me, unless some of the sellers import it. Once again, thanks for all you do for us wet shavers. As someone who makes and edits travel video for others, I appreciate the time you spend in bringing the show to your audience. Make it a great day, Neil L. Hey, Neil, thanks very, very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for the kind words about the editing that I'm doing. I'm still learning all this. Kind of flying by the seat of my pants, and I'm just scraping the surface, just scratching the surface as to what is available and what are the capabilities of these editing programs, and it really is pretty amazing. And as I say, it's a really fun two-part process. The first fun part is doing the wet shave and doing the wet shave and sharing the gear and the shave soap, the razors and everything like that with all the viewers out there. And the second fun part of it is editing it all together. And that really has been a lot of fun. So it's just been a great joy doing the videos for the channel, especially putting together the Monday Morning Mailbag. And again, the viewers make this channel. All their contributions really, really add to the Monday Morning Mailbag and the reviews. And really, my thanks to all the viewers out there. I really, really do appreciate their involvement and their encouragement. So thank you very much, and thank you for your encouragement, Neil. I really, really do appreciate it. Robert Ross wrote, pre-shave routine is Cremo shaving cream. I apply it and add water in my hands and rub it in until the Cremo is very wet and super slick. If you don't add water, it will be very pasty. Yeah, we've talked about different pre-shave creams and that sort of thing. Tom Donnarumma last week gave us some insight into oils, creams, that sort of thing, shave soaps, different kinds of pre-shaves, and what he prefers. And yeah, Cremo shaving cream, a lot of wet shavers like to use it as a pre-shave. And this is a great approach on how to use Cremo as a pre-shave shaving cream to make a pre-shave lather with it, so to speak. And it is very, very slick, and it is very, very good. So thank you again for that, Robert. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Dan Blackshear checked in again, and he wrote, another great 3MB would love to attend a meetup with all the other obsessed, passionate wet shavers. I have the timeless aluminum slant, and it could be the best aluminum razor on the market. A worthy addition to any shave den. I have tried to talk the timeless guys into a titanium slant. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Yeah, but that aluminum slant, heard a lot of great things about it. It's brand new from the guys at Timeless Razor. Their aluminum razors are very, very good. The original aluminum razor is very, very good. And this Timeless aluminum slant is getting a lot of great positive buzz. So it was great to see them at the Maggard meetup, both Doug and Jeremiah, and they make a great razor. We'll link Timeless Razor below so you can check out everything that they have there. They make an absolutely wonderful, wonderful razor. And I believe Abane who he caught up with at the Maggard Meetup. Well, while he was there, he purchased a Timeless Razor bronze razor. So Abene, check in and let us know how you're enjoying the bronze razor from a Timeless Razor. Would really be interested in knowing how that's working out for you. So Dan, thanks again for the great comments regarding the Timeless aluminum slant razor. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Stan Chapman checked in. Great 3MB. As discussed, I've tried all types of pre-shave and found the following routine best for me. Wash face well with Pear's glycerin soap. Rinse, lather with the Cube 2.0 charcoal version. Do not rinse. Finally, apply shave lather and mix with the cube lather. Hey, that sounds very, very interesting, Stan. Are you also doing a face lather when you're mixing the cube pre-shave lather? That's what because when you say mix, I'm thinking that you're actually doing a face lather with lather, and that would work. I've done that too. That's great. Please comment below and let us know if it's bowl lather or face lather. Would really be interested in that. Thanks again, Stan. Really do appreciate it. Marco Batelli once more wrote, Mark, I also use sterling balms, but I always add a few drops of pure witch hazel to them in order to make the balm more fluid, allowing it to penetrate the skin better, making it less sticky if an excessive quantity of product is used. Personally, I feel much better behaving like this. My 2 cents contributions. Greetings, Marco. Yeah, sometimes when I use the sterling balm, a little goes a long way is what I'm saying here. And sometimes when I use some other balms where you need a little more, I'm in that habit of dispensing a little more. So when I go from a balm that you have to dispense a little more of, and then the next shave I use a sterling balm, I'm in that habit of dispensing a little too much. And, I've really got to work it in over a longer period of time. It's still great, still a great balm, but a little goes a long way. So the witch hazel tip will help to absorb it a little more quickly. So thanks for that, Marco. Really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, Sterling makes great shave soaps, great balms, great aftershaves. Yeah, they really are a great, great artisan out there. And again, a big thanks to Rod and Mandy for some great shave soaps, aftershaves, balms, and coffee. Absolutely great, great coffee. Oh, and by the way, they're going to be offering their coffee in Keurig cups. That's what they told us at the Maggard Meetup last week. So look for that. Sterling coffee in Keurig cups. Looking forward to that. The one Baba wrote, I think that is so key on the water to soap mixture. To me, it's always the water ratio added by the user, never the soap. You're absolutely correct, Baba. That's the way I do it. When I'm making a lather, whether it's a bowl lather or a face lather, I always like to add water as I'm creating the lather, never the other way around. You can load your brush with a little more soap and then add water little by little to get the right consistency of soap to water ratio. It's better to do it that way than the other way around, where you have too much water and now you're trying to add soap to make up for the soupiness that you might be experiencing. So just get a nice brush load and then add water little by little by little, and you'll get a really, really nice lather. The one thing great about the traditional wet shave, the more you build a lather, whether it be a bowl lather or a face lather or both, the more you become attuned to the whole process, the understanding of the water to soap ratio and which soaps and creams need a little more water, a little less water, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's part of the fun of it as well. It's building that lather, having that time to just with yourself, your shave in the shave den, it's your time. You're building that lather, and maybe you're thinking about the day ahead. Maybe you're getting some creative ideas. It just all comes into play. I mean, I think it was Einstein that said, why is it that I get my best ideas while shaving? Yeah, it's kind of like that. So, Baba, thanks very much for that comment. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Ariana and Evans is introducing a new line of shaving creams, and Mark Bagwell has a review of their Dirty Ginger shaving cream. And he writes, so what happens when you combine bergamot, ginger, ginger ale soda, tobacco, and amber? You get one absolutely fantastic shaving cream. And yes, this is a shaving cream and not a soap. Ariana and Evans is well known for making world-class shaving soaps and creams. Peter Sharpologist uses a secret ingredient that gives his new line of shaving creams an extra boost in performance. Okay, it's not really so much of a secret because it's listed in the ingredients. It's beer. Yep, he actually uses beer in making his shaving creams. Now, you gotta love a company that uses beer in making a shaving cream. So let's talk about the scent. The scent is outstanding. It's lighter than I thought it would be, only a 2 or 2.5 in strength, and when lathered, mellows down to a 1, but does last throughout the shave. Performance-wise, it's outstanding. It's very slick and provides a decent cushion to protect your skin. But remember, this is a cream and not a soap, so go easy on the water. I was able to create mounds of lather with very little cream. So here's the one catch. At the moment, Ariana and Evans only sells these new creams to VIP members. Now, it's easy to get a VIP membership. It's a small fee every 6 months. But this membership gives you an immediate VIP discount of 20%, so it quickly pays for itself. Dirty Ginger Shaving Cream is a winner. And we'll also have a link below where you can check it out on the VIP website. And Ariana and Evans is having a wonderful meetup on May 4th. We will link to a video of Peter Sharpologist also demonstrating one of these shaving creams with a shave and how easy it is to make a lather and how slick it is. You've got to watch this video. It's absolutely fantastic. He talks a little bit more about the shaving cream line because it's kind of similar to the Pedro Fiasco's limoncello that we reviewed. This is really very, very good. So it's related to this. It's a different formula of cream, but they're going to kind of merge these lines together somehow. Well, you know what? Go up and check out his video. He talks all about it. And we also have some of these new shave creams here at the channel that we'll be talking about. The Equestrian. This is an absolutely beautiful scent. And a lot of these scents in this new shave cream line are homages or dupes to classic scents that you already know. For instance, this one here, 60s Cologne, is the classic Brute scent right here. And this one is marvelous. I mean, oh man, they're all great, great scents. And the one thing I've noticed in using some of these creams is that scent, it just lasts throughout the entire shave. And Mark Bagwell also pointed that out, that it just lasts throughout the shave. It really is a very, very good shaving cream. Very, very slick. So check out his video. It really is amazing. Watch what he does to demonstrate the slickness of this shaving cream. And it comes in at a really nice price point. A little goes a long way. You can face lather with it. You can bowl lather with it. It really is fantastic. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for a really, really terrific review of Ariana and Evans' Dirty Ginger Shaving Cream. And again, these are available on the VIP site. Check out the information regarding his May 4th meetup. And here is the information regarding the Ariana and Evans meetup on May 4th, 2024. Tickets? No, it's absolutely free. Just RSVP. It takes place at 290 Main Street, Ansonia, Connecticut, 06484 on May 4th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Nobody leaves empty-handed. Many giveaways, a PIF table. All A&E products are 20% off or more. They're unveiling this new shaving cream line, new ultimate soap, a collaboration with Pasteurs, food, drinks, hors d'oeuvres to be served, wine and cheese. The Ariana and Evans meetup this Saturday, May 4th. So a big thank you to Peter Sharpologist. It was great meeting him at the Maggard meetup and talking to him about all of his great products that he has. Of course, we've also reviewed Ariana Nevins Barbier Classico, a great, great shaving soap. But as Mark pointed out, these are shaving creams that he's offering, a new line of shaving creams with absolutely great, slick performance. Really, really amazing. So thanks to Peter, and a big thank you to Mark Bagwell for a great review of Ariana Nevins Dirty Ginger Shaving Cream. We'll have the link below. Now, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, we have talked about the Perl K2 razor. We've also reviewed this razor on the channel. It comes with two handles, a long handle and a short handle, comes with blades, comes in at a nice price point, and it delivers a nice, mild, efficient shave. Well, Christian Ortlep gave us a heads up that Perl now offers the K2 in a black finish, and he sent along some photos, and it looks like this is a special edition razor that might be available in India and possibly in parts of Europe. We're going to show it to you and ask you if you've seen this in the U.S. market yet. Maybe Perl is planning to release this black finished K2 razor here in the U.S. market. Not entirely sure, but just wanted to show it to you. Might be something that we have to look forward to from the folks at Perl. The K2 is a really, really nice razor. And again, you get two great handles with it, a short handle and a long handle, and that changes up the shave a little bit for you. And yeah, a really, really terrific razor. And the plating on this is beautiful. And now if you want it in black, it looks like Perl is going to be offering that. Hopefully it'll be more than a special edition. It'll be something that will be here in the U.S. market and in other markets around the world. So we'll have to wait and see. But if you've seen the Perl K2 black handled or black finished razor, comment below and let us know. And if we hear anything from the folks at Perl, we'll be sure to let you know in the Monday morning mailbag down the road. So thanks again to Christian Ortlep for the heads up on this. As you can see, he has one. He was able to get one. So Christian, if you could, please send in a review and we'll talk about it more. Thanks again, Christian. Really do appreciate it. Well, a lot of viewers out there really like using the Leaf Twig razor, and they've encouraged me to try the Leaf Twig razor. Well, Bill Murphy very, very kindly passed along his Leaf Twig razor to the channel. Now, while it's a nice razor, Bill just prefers double-edged razors. And he said, Mark, you know what? It's a nice razor, but he really likes double-edged razors. And he very kindly passed this along to the channel. He gave it to me at the Maggard Meetup. And Bill, thank you so very, very much. Here it is. We will be reviewing this down the road here on the channel. I've had a chance to shave with it a few times. Let me show you what it looks like right here. There it is right there. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Thank you again, Bill, very, very much. Here it is right here. Isn't that beautiful? It comes with blades right there in the box, okay, right there. And Bill also included some extra leaf half blades, all right? And he also included the stand. So here's the stand right here, and there's a hole in the bottom of the handle, and that just fits on there like that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Yeah, really, really neat design, a single edge razor. The base of the stand here has a little bit of a rubber gasket, so it really does adhere to the counter of your shave den. Really nice touch there. Let me show you how it opens up. This is reverse threading. You know, most razors are righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. This is opposite. So you turn it the opposite way, and it will open up. And you can see how that head extends and kind of rotates out of the way. The base plate has a magnet right there that allows you to really align precisely the half blade. There are also a couple of stops on either side of this base plate here so that there really is a precise lineup of that half blade. It stays in place because of the magnet so that when you tighten down that razor head, everything stays in place and it's nicely aligned. Now, upon first use, from the appearance of it, it looked like it was going to be a 15-degree shaving angle like a supply razor. No, this is a 25 to 30-degree shaving angle. And I'm finding that I'm playing with it a little bit to find that sweet spot, to find the optimal shaving angle. It delivers a very, very efficient shave. Very efficient. 1 day's worth of beard growth, 2 passes, I'm BBS. I think for a mild razor, because the leaf twig is the milder version of these razors. There is the leaf twig right here, which is mild, and there's the leaf thorn, which is more aggressive. I find that the leaf twig has a high amount of efficiency and has a little more growl than some other mild razors that I have used. However, that could only be due to needing to find the correct shaving angle. So it's going to take me a few shaves to really kind of hone in on the correct shaving angle. But very, very efficient. It has a nice smoothness to it when you're right in the zone of the proper shaving angle. And yeah, it's a great design, beautifully plated, and a great razor stand. The half blades from Leaf are very, very good. I'm looking forward to using some other razor blades, snapping some and using those also in the razor head and seeing how those perform. So all in all, a really, really neat looking razor that performs very, very well and gives you a very, very efficient shave. Now, again, we're going to do a review, and I've had a chance to use it, and yeah, very, very efficient. I have found that, it has some nice heft to it. Let the weight of the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Absolutely, you don't have to press with this one. That razor head and the weight of the razor handle does all the work. And it does have some nice weight towards the rear of this handle here, towards the end of the handle, so that that razor just falls very, very nicely. Nice light touch, and you get a really, really good result. So I will have to shave up. I will have to change up my shaving technique a little bit for this particular razor. Again, don't make the mistake that I did thinking it's a 15-degree angle like a supply razor. It's really there at the 25 to 30-degree angle and does a nice job. Has a little more growl than some of the other milder razors I've tried. But again, time will tell. I'm going to have to do a few more shaves with it and looking forward to doing a review. So my sincere thanks to Bill Murphy for the Leaf Twig razor, or the Twig razor by Leaf. Bill, thank you so very, very much for passing this along to the channel, allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Folks, we'll get a review done on this as soon as possible, and we're going to be using the Leaf blades, but I'm also going to be using some other blades in this razor head to see how they perform. Really, really looking forward to trying this. And the size of it makes it really, really perfect for travel as well. Take some half blades, take this, and you're good to go. So you have that option as well. Bill, thank you again very, very much. Folks, we'll have a review of the Leaf Twig razor coming up on the channel, and we'll also get links where you can get your very own Leaf Twig. Bill, again, thank you very, very much. Well, this week we have some new wet shaving gear items from Hendrix Classics and Company. My thanks to Pete Hendrix for very kindly sending these items along to the channel and allowing me to share them with all the viewers out there. First up is a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash. This one's called Ticket to Ride. Yeah, check out that artwork, a space saga theme going on there. And of course, it's those beautiful metallic labels again. Absolutely fantastic. The way the light plays off of this label looks absolutely fantastic in the shave den. And the scent of this shave soap and aftershave splash is just phenomenal. It is refined, it is gentlemanly, it is masculine. Oh, this is a great scent. Absolutely fantastic. They sent along some information here, and as they write, Ticket to Ride is powered by Yves Saint Laurent's Y. Now, Y is a line of scents offered by Yves Saint Laurent. And as they write here, there are several Yves Saint Laurent Y scents out there. This one is Y Eau de Parfum, or EDP, Yves Saint Laurent for men. So if you want to find the scent that this is an homage to, look for the Y EDP from Yves Saint Laurent for men. We'll link that one below so you can kind of get a look at it, because this shave scent is an homage to that specific EDP for men by Yves Saint Laurent, and it is an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. So again, there's a space saga going on here with the label, and they sent me some information regarding that space saga, and I'm sure that on launch, and this probably has launched by the time this airs, I think the Shave Soap and Splash will launch, so we'll have a link to the website where you can check this out directly, and you can read the whole saga here, but we'll just boil it right down to the scent notes. For the extraterrestrial visitors, the man's fragrance was awesome. It was unlike anything they had ever encountered. A symphony of apple, ginger, bergamot, and a rich blend of sage, juniper berries, and geranium. The base notes of amberwood, tonka bean, cedar, vetiver, and olibanum added depth and complexity, creating a scent that was truly out of this world. Yeah, it's an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. And very, very complex, refined, gentlemanly, and masculine. There is a lot going on there. Wonderful, wonderful layers that are all folded in so wonderfully. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So check it out. Ticket to Ride, by the time this airs, this should have launched. And we will have links below. And again, check out that artwork. That's absolutely fantastic. We'll link to the page where you can read the entire saga. Absolutely fantastic. Pete also very kindly sent along some shave towels here. Now, there are two of them here. This one is the polisher right here. You can get a look at that right there, right at the label right there. And he also has the shaver's assistant. Boy, these are great, great microfiber towels. I haven't opened them up yet. I'm going to open them up for the first time on camera here. And as he writes here, the polishers are great for wiping gear down. I lay one on the counter to keep razor parts from rolling around and use another to wipe them down. This towel is one of the highest quality microfiber towels on the market for its price point and use. Let's open this one up and let's see what this is all about here. Thanks again to Pete for very, very kindly sending this along. Ooh, boy, this is this is nice. This is really, really nice. Look at that, two of them. You get two in a package here. Wow, that's great. So you can lay this down on the counter, lay your shaving gear down on top of this, your razor, that sort of thing, the cap, the base plate, the handle, and then you can use this other one to wipe it down. Boy, that is a really nice, fine microfiber. That is terrific. Really, really very, very nice. That's excellent. That's the polisher. And he says here, the shaver's assistant. This towel has traditionally been black or dark gray. The lavender colored towel is better for the application, which is drying your face after shaving. It's better because it feels softer and more luxurious. The question, which hasn't been answered yet, is whether guys in the community will accept the lavender color, which is the only color available. I think the lavender looks fine, to be perfectly honest with you. I think it's great. And of course, they have the HC&C seal right there. And I think the lavender color is absolutely fantastic. It looks beautiful. And oh boy, is this soft. My gosh, look at that. That's fantastic. That's a nice size too for drying off your face. And it looks to be, has a little thicker pile than the polisher cloth. So it's going to be more absorbent is my guess. Absolutely beautiful. I like the color. I really like the color a lot. So that is the shaving assistant, the shaver's assistant shaving towel right here for your post-shave routine. So the polisher to clean your gear and the shaver's assistant to dry off your face. Absolutely fantastic. We will use both of these in our post-shave routine down the road. Looking forward to it. And we'll also get a review done of Ticket to Ride. My thanks to Pete Hendricks for some great wet shaving gear items. Folks, we're going to link all of these below so you can check them out. Pete, thank you again very, very much. Viewer Bill Murphy checked in one more time with a great review of a Timeless Razor and Ariana and Evans shave soap. And he writes, Mark, here's a review I posted on the Timeless site. Feel free to use it if you wish. I just wanted to add to the review that to cut down on the slickness of the handle, all I do is run my fingers on an alum block, and that gives me a good grip. Okay, we'll remember that point, Bill. Thank you very, very much. Bill is reviewing the Timeless Bronze Razor. Here's what he has to say. I now own 4 Timeless razors and love them all. I picked up this bronze razor at the Maggard Meetup 2024. The Timeless Bronze .38 razor is fantastic. The razor is a beautiful, shiny, gold-like color. The first thing you notice is the hefty weight for a razor. I am not a fan of a lot of blade feel, but the .002 blade exposure of this razor has a good, smooth feel. I was surprised at how comfortable the blade feel is. This razor is very efficient. I can get a great shave in just 2 passes, and so comfortable you will want to do a 3rd pass even if you don't really need it. What a great, smooth, comfortable razor this is. It is my new favorite, and I can't believe it actually beats out my Rockwell 6S in performance. My only complaint is that the handle can get slippery with wet hands. I wish there was another bronze handle option. I highly recommend this razor. Well, I love the bronze razor as well. We've had this razor for quite some time. I believe it was Alex Lopez who sent the razor head along with a brass razor handle from Perl, and we reviewed it with that. And then I met the guys from Timeless Razor at the Maggard Meetup last year, and they recommended the scratch and dent area of their website to get a handle and a stand, and that's what I did. And I'd be hard-pressed to tell you where the imperfections are on this. They look brand new, and I got a nice price point, and it came together so very, very, very well. Yeah, a favorite razor of mine as well, Bill. And so thank you very, very much for a great, great review. And I have not found the handle to be that slippery. There is a barber pole kind of knurling on it, and this little indentation here with some other grooves cut in seems to help as well. But yes, the alum block trick works for any handle that might be giving you a little bit of a slippery feel to it. Then again, you might be using a very, very slippery shaving soap and creating a really good slick lather too. So there's that to consider as well. But thanks for a great review of the bronze razor from Timeless Razor, Bill. Really do appreciate it. He continues here. Here's a review of the Pistachio Soap and Aftershave Splash from Ariana and Evans. At the Maggard Meetup, one of the soaps I picked up was Pistachio from Ariana and Evans. I also picked up the Splash. The soap made a great lather and is extremely slick with great cushion. The scent is wonderful. If you have ever smelled pistachio cake or muffins, this is for you, except it is not quite as sweet. Here are the scent notes. Mandarin, orange, pistachio, sambac, hint of almond, and creamy sandalwood. The splash is great and has no alcohol. Again, use these if you wish, and it was great meeting you. We had a wonderful time. Thanks, Bill Murphy. Well, Bill, I used them. Thank you very much for your permission to allow me to use them here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. A couple of great items that Bill picked up at the Maggard Meetup. Again, folks, get to the Maggard Meetup next year because you get an opportunity to meet some great artisans and some great vendors, and they have some great, great wet shaving gear items for sale right there at the Meetup. And you'll pick up a great razor from Timeless Razor and a great shaving soap and splash from Ariana and Evans. Bill, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Mickey K from Down Under shares with us a really unique piece of wet shaving gear that he acquired from AliExpress. Well, I'll let him explain. He writes, "G'day, Mark. I have a new star in the shave den, and it's my cheapest purchase yet. I was scouring AliExpress the other day for new or unique wet shaving gear. The irony being, I find a lot of things not traditionally purposed for wet shaving, and that's the beauty of it and why you can grab great deals. Case in point, my new multiple razor stand, also known as the makeup and nail brush stand. This beauty cost me only $4, and due to the nature of the design, it can hold any razor regardless of the thickness or length. I've displayed one of my thickest shavettes in the middle for reference. A fantastic space saver for my few daily drivers. Since buying, the price has increased, however. AliExpress prices are always fluctuating, as you know. I thought it may be the solution for any shavers with limited space like myself. Kind regards, the AliExpress aficionado, Mick. Mickey, thank you very much. An absolutely fantastic solution for those with limited space and repurposing a product that's designed for one thing and using it for your razors. This is absolutely brilliant, and it only cost you $4. Now, I agree. The prices on AliExpress are sometimes written on a chalkboard, and they do fluctuate up and down from day to day, week to week. The key is to try to find that price at its lowest. And you never know if it's at its lowest or at its highest. But regardless, it seems to come in at a nice price point, even though it might not be $4. Maybe it's $5 or $6 now, who knows? But it will come in at a nice price point. And again, you're repurposing something that was designed for a nail and brush holder, and you're using it for your razors. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really do appreciate it. Folks, we will get a link to this below so you can check it out on AliExpress and other kinds of items like this too. Be creative, look around and see if you can find something that is purposed for one function, and you can use it and kind of turn it around and use it for your razors, your brushes, your shave soaps, your aftershave splashes, that sort of thing. An absolutely fantastic, fantastic idea, Mickey. Thanks so much for sending along. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, this email comes from viewer Joel Toronto, and he writes, "Hi, Mark. I hope all is well with you. I thought you and the viewers would find this interesting. Another reason to shave with a double-edged razor." Well, what this is it's a video on GeoFatBoy's Shave Nation channel on YouTube, where he's discussing the most stolen item in the world. Do you happen to know what the most stolen item in the world is, according to what he is reading in that video? It's a cartridge razor. Yeah, absolutely. We will link to his video where you can get the whole lowdown on that and where he got the information and that sort of thing. Really very, very interesting. But the most stolen item in the world is a cartridge razor, or are cartridge razors. And GeoFatBoy will tell you all about it on the Shave Nation channel on YouTube. We'll have it linked below. Joel, thanks very much for passing this along. Really do appreciate it. This comment comes from viewer Marco Batelli regarding the shave I did recently with Old Dog Shave Pineapple Bay Rum. If you missed it, it ran this past week. This was a shave soap that was recommended by viewer Rodney Ripplinger. Thanks again, Rodney. And in that shave, I used the Jekyll Coronaveo shaving brush. These were recommended by viewer Bob LaRoe. A really nice synthetic shaving brush at a very, very nice price point, available on Amazon. And I happen to like the blue-handled version. There's an amber-colored handle and a blue-colored handle, and I think the knot on the blue-colored handle is a little better than the amber brush. But that amber brush handle looks really, really great too. They're both nice, but I think this one offers a little more performance. And that's the point of the comment here from Marco, who wrote, "Good morning, Mark. I wanted to make a comment about this morning's shaving. Regardless of the fragrance that I cannot perceive from a distance, I think that the merit of the speed with which that soap whipped is due to the tuxedo tuft of the brush, which I find particularly effective compared to all the others. It is no coincidence that my favorite shaving brush is precisely the Yaki Monster Barber Pole 30 millimeter, which features a tuxedo tuft as a brush. Later, I wanted to send you the link to a rather artisanal video made in Italy where they compare many types of blades by observing them under the lens of a microscope, from which it emerged that the best blades were the Japanese kai and not the feather. Otherwise, they would seem rather poor. Greetings from the Eternal City, Marco. Marco, thanks very, very much for your comment regarding the shaving brush and the tuxedo tuft knot that this one has, and the ones that you like are the tuxedo tuft knot brushes. And I'll put it to the viewers out there. Is Marco correct? Do you find that you get a better lather and better performance from a tuxedo knot shaving brush? Would really be interested in hearing your opinions on that. Please comment below and let us know. Marco, thanks very, very much for that discussion point. Really do appreciate it. And as far as the Japanese blades, comparing the kai to the feather, you might be onto something, because I am hearing more and more over the last few years, let me put it that way, the kai blades are very, very good. Feather blades are good, but you know, there are a lot of wet shavers out there that tell me that feathers really aren't in their wheelhouse, even though they have this reputation of being very, very sharp. I'm just curious what everyone else out there thinks. Are kai sharper, better, smoother, etc. than the feather blades? What is your opinion? Do you prefer kai or do you prefer feather? Would really be interested in hearing everyone's opinion on that one. Please comment below. Let me know. Would really be interested in hearing what you have to say on both of these points, the tuxedo shave brush knots and also the comparison between kai and feather blades. Marco, thanks again for a great comment and for some great, great discussion points. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, I got this email and video from Colonel Mully all the way from Japan. And he writes, here you go, Mark. I hope this comes across in the lighthearted spirit it was meant to be. Just some fun response to Robert Ross and his challenge of using the least product possible. Robert is a friend over on my channel and has always been so kind with his comments. I think he and I see eye to eye on not having to overdo it to get a good lather. Granted, I'd never do this in a real situation, but it was fun making it just for laughs. Mully. Well, check it out, folks. Take it away, Mully.
Hi, Mark. Mully here, coming at you from Shizuoka, Japan. I was watching your video and I saw that Robert Ross was showing a trick of using just a little bit of product to make a healthy lather. Now, Robert Ross is also a friend of my channel. So when I saw it was him, I was like, oh, this is perfect. He'll love this. Okay, I've got my yellow bumpy bowl. I have a tub of Taylor of Old Bond Street cedar wood. I have a Trafalgar T3 Simpson brush and a toothpick. Okay, hold on. Let me wet my brush. Okay. The brush is wet. Okay, put a little bit of water in the bowl, just a touch. Just put some in there and I'll pour the rest of it out. Okay, this is what I did. So we take the toothpick, we stir up the soap, right? And then we just pull it out. That's all the soap we have. Just whatever was sticking on that toothpick. So I take my brush, and I just wipe it off on there like that. Discard that. Okay, honey, you got this? Yes. Okay, so here we go. As you see, we've got nothing in here, just a little bit of water, right? that little bit of soap. And within seconds, we're already getting a nice little lather that you could shave with. But if we touch just a little bit of water on it, you don't need that much. Just, that's good enough. A couple drops. Look at this. All from just what was stuck on the toothpick. Okay, I think we've made our point, but look at that. A nice, thick, creamy lather.
It's yummy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Put it on top of some strawberry shortcake or something. Okay, anyway, point being, we don't need a whole lot of product. Now, this is extreme, of course, but if you take a little dollop about this big, it's plenty, more than enough. And Robert, the ball's in your court, but I got nothing else, buddy. Thanks, Mark. You guys have a great week. Mully from Shizuoka, Japan. Mrs. Mully on the camera. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Well, Mully, I gotta admit, that was really, really neat. A little bit of cream to get to get some good lather. That is absolutely a fantastic approach. And I understand you may not want to do it in the real world, but then again, you never know. If you're running low, nice to know that this will work. So thanks very much for sending it along. And a big thank you to Mrs. Mully for the great camera work. Mully, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.